Hello, everyone, and welcome to another session on using library resources. I am Sarah Kern. I'm a librarian at Beagley Library, and I'm going to show you today how to get to JSTOR and how to do a basic search there and how to use their text analyzer. So here I am on the library homepage. Again, this is libguides.juniata.edu. I will have a link in the description of this video that can take you there. Once you're here, you're going to go to the box that says Search for Resources and click on the tab that says Databases. When you click there, you can either click on View More Results or just use this drop-down list to select a database. I'm going to do that, and I'm going to scroll down to J and click on JSTOR, and then click Go. So this is opening a tab. I'll have to enter my credentials. Depending on whether or not, see if I can type right, you have access to any resources already today. You may or may not be prompted to enter those credentials. If you have any issues with that, we do have a video on how to troubleshoot Open Athens. All right, so here we are on JSTOR. I'm going to briefly show you a quick search on here. So let me search for tree frogs. I'm going to hit enter. As you can see, it gave me some options. This gave me 19,000 results. I'm able to narrow these results on this left-hand side, either by journals, book chapters, research reports. I can also narrow by date or the kind of content that it is. I can narrow by subject as well. And I can also choose whether or not it will only show me content that I can access or all of the content. So you can check any of these and that will limit your results. I'm going to click on the JSTOR button here and go back to the home page. The other thing that JSTOR has available, if you scroll down here to the bottom, you can explore on JSTOR. So this allows you to look at different concepts. I'm going to click on Research Basics. And what these are is it walks you through how to do some research. So if you're stuck, this is another way that you can look for some help there. I'm going to go back to the home page, scroll up here. You can also browse by subject. So I'll click on that. So they have featured subjects. They also have different subject categories. So for example, if you were interested in health policy, you could click on this and it'll tell you the journals and books available through JSTOR for that subject. So this could be pretty useful if you're just at the beginning of your research. Let me go back to the JSTOR homepage, and I'm going to show you one more thing, and then I'll let you do some searching on your own. So right here in this box in the center is something called the text analyzer. So I'm going to click on that, and that opens up the text analyzer. JSTOR has a document prepared here that you can drag and drop. You can also type into the box, or you can copy and paste text or select a file from your own computer. I'm going to use this as an example. Some of our students have had luck putting their like biology study guides in here, and they've found articles. Other students tend to use this if they've had to create a proposal for a paper that they're writing. You can plug the proposal in and find articles that you might have missed. This also will help you figure out what sort of subject terms you are using in this proposal or whatever you've written. Again, you can use it for that. You could also use it if you find one article that's really useful to you, but you're having trouble finding other similar articles. This allows you to go through and see what prioritized terms JSTOR has found for you. So you could say, yes, I am actually interested in Victorians, but not fairy tales. We could get rid of that. And I'm not interested in fantasy fiction, but I would like to increase how important the history of science is. You could also add your own term. So I could put tree frogs. Add it and say, maybe it's not as important. I can also go down here. This is a collection of all of the identified terms that were located in what I uploaded. So I could say, I also think that forestry is important and Great Britain. I can go back and say, it's not actually that important. Forestry is. And as you can see right here, this will give me articles that are based on these terms right here. You can also use some search filters right here and use that to change what dates, the content type, and whether or not you can access them. So hopefully this was helpful. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out, send me an email, and I'm happy to help walk you through it.